Here we are with a late night edition of Justin with Wealth Building Strategies. So I wanted to tell you a little story. And this story goes back to 2013. It's about Bitcoin. It's about my journey. And it's about my brother-in-law approaching me about this new technology called Bitcoin. And here is the hook. The hook is, out of all this experience that I'm about to share, if you stay to the end of the video, I'll tell you the greatest asset ever created. And I'll tell you what it's eventually going to be worth. Possibly, but this is not financial advice. So, here's the story. The story is March of 2013, Bitcoin. My brother-in-law comes to me. He says, Justin, you got to look at this. This is an amazing technology. I'm like, what does it do? He goes, use computers. These computers solve mathematical equations on the blockchain and unlocks blocks. That unlocks Bitcoin. All we got to do is buy this computer, which is a mere $10,000 from Germany, and have it shipped. Like, fantastic. I have no idea what Bitcoin is. I don't have that kind of money to just sling in an investment. I just bought a house. He was asking for $3,500. It was him, his friend, Casey, who I knew, and myself. And I said, give me some time. So I took some time. I said, give me a month. I took some time and I researched Bitcoin. And I researched. And I thought to myself, this actually looks like this could go somewhere. This might be something worth investing in. But I didn't have a lot of money. But I was going to go out have dinner with him and out at his place. And we were sitting around talking, and the conversation came up. I said, well, I've decided that I'm willing to invest $3,500 into the Bitcoin mining machine. And he's like, well, you don't have to worry about that. I bought a drift boat. I was like, really? You're kidding me? I was like, all right, well, that ended. Well, Bitcoin at that time, March of 2013, hit $50. And I remember when Bitcoin hit $50, and I thought to myself, wow, that is absolutely incredible that Bitcoin is worth $50. And then in April, it hit $100. And I just wrote some notes down here because I was checking the charts so I could give you guys some accurate advice, or charts, prices. December 16th, Bitcoin topped out at $1,069. Everyone was thinking, is this the future? Like Bitcoin going from $50 to $1,069, like people were astounded, literally astounded. But then it dipped down to $225. And a lot of people got wrecked, right? They bought at the top. People were unsettled. Some people were like, Bitcoin's a scam because they lost so much money. But other people had made lots of money. So some people were running around promoting Bitcoin's the greatest thing because they made tons of money. Other people were running around and saying Bitcoin was the greatest scam because they lost tons of money. And they bet maybe their bread money, right? Don't bet your bread money. So people got wrecked. They were unsettled. And then the next bull run came around, 2018. And a lot of people got hyped. And Bitcoin went to $17,940. And people were absolutely amazed. I remember telling my mom when Bitcoin was at $5,200, it was before it was 6K. And I said, I really think you should invest in this, but I can't give you financial advice. And I hate to tell you this because my dad had passed away. So she was a widow on her own, and, money is tight. So her having the extra money, it would have been a lot of risk. and she wasn't willing to take the risk, and I wasn't willing to 100% back it and say, hey, I 100% believe that it's going to go way higher. I mean, I did believe it was going to go higher, but I can't give financial advice even to your relatives. So, but Bitcoin went to $17,940 in 2018. That would have been an absolutely fantastic investment. And, you know, you could have done a long-term hold and rode it to 60, or you could have cashed out at 17.8 and then wrote it down, bought back in, and then compounded it for the next run. And that's what I'm saying. Like in this space, if you don't have as much capital as you would like, just start compounding it. Excuse me, I'm gonna get some water. Every run, you can just compound it. So, leads me to my next story, right? So, and I when I look back, I didn't have enough money for the miner, but I had enough money to buy into Bitcoin. Instead of spending the $3,500 on the miner, and like I should have bought the Bitcoin, right? I mean, that would have been the wisest choice looking back. I mean, I know that now, but I wish I would have bought Bitcoin at $50. Honestly, I mean, I would have had so much Bitcoin, it would have been crazy. And then you fast forward to, you know, now we're at $100,000. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. So I missed the Bitcoin opportunity. I saw SHIBA INU in the cycle, and that was 2018. And long story short is I was going to buy $300 worth, and a family funeral came up. I ended up going to Colorado, driving on icy roads. The tires on the car were not good. I ended up having to stop at the tire shop and get new winter tires. I was not expecting to take a road trip all the way to Colorado on absolutely horrible roads. So I bought tires instead of buying SHIBA INU for $300. Money was tight. And honestly, I was just kind of distracted. The details of the trip and everything that was going on. So I missed out. That $300 SHIBA INU investment went to $1.2 million. Which is crazy, man. Like $300 into $1.2 million. And I'm not saying that you should run around buying meme coins, but I'm just saying I had an intuition and a gut about Bitcoin, and I had an intuition and a gut about SHIBA INU. And I've been right on quite a few things. And I just didn't take action. And I think that was the missing key and component. And I think that when you see something, an opportunity, and you research it, like actually research it, figure out what you're getting into and buying into and investing into, move. You gotta move. You can't wait forever. The timing is not always going to be perfect. It's not always going to be right. You actually have to jump in. So, miss SHIBA INU. So that leads me to the last thing. The greatest asset ever created is XRP. And it is, in my opinion, going to take Bitcoin's throne at some point in time. And I know the Bitcoin maxis probably crucify me in the comments. But if you like XRP and you believe in its utility and its purpose, and you understand what it's here for, it's way bigger than just global payment system on cross-border payments. It's a system that is set up to dominate the whole entire globe. The global financial system, the whole entire background, the whole new rail. Think of it like the internet. We're buying companies of Google, and you can't really invest in the internet like HTTPS, right? You can't actually invest in the actual entire infrastructure that was made, right? The military industrial complex made the internet. Like you could never invest into that portion of it. That portion is way more valuable than even the companies of Google, right? That's the layer that you want to invest in. So what I'm saying is what Ripple is laying with the XRP ledger, and XRP being foundational to it, integrated with RLUSD as a stablecoin payment system across the whole globe. This thing is absolutely giant. It's massive, and it's proven. It's a proven system that's never been hacked. It's an amazing system that it was well thought out, right? BTC was a beta test coin, And XRP was the thing that was created to fix all the flaws that Bitcoin had. Now, Bitcoin may be a store of value, but it's not going to move the payments like XRP is. It's not going to be able to move the value like XRP is. And so when you're talking about value in a token, and you're talking derivatives and real world assets, and you're talking about cross-border payments, you have to just look at all the partners. And the partners are there. And it's all the banks. It's Bank of America. It's JP Morgan. It's, the 2,000 contracts that no one can even see that are hidden in the Ripple lawsuit, right? We know that the partnerships are super, super deep. If you didn't know that, Ripple is involved in everywhere. It's absolutely mind-blowing. So I would highly encourage you, if you are not in this space and you have not invested into XRP or XLM or HBAR, I would highly recommend you do so. There is opportunity here that is mind-blowing. You are early. You are way early. You don't understand. Yes, it would have been great, obviously, to buy if you would have bought back at 50 cents, you'd already be up like 6x, right? But you didn't, and you're here now, and there's tons of opportunity, and I feel like XRP at $3 is like Bitcoin was at $3. And you have to realize, in 2018, XRP ran like some crazy 48,000% on some charts and 58,000% on other charts, but it is a mind-boggling percentage. How much money this thing has gone under. Like, the amount of increase is exponential. And the only reason it didn't happen last time is because the lawsuit of the SEC. Now, realize, I do see a cycle and a pattern. It does appear that each cycle there is a decrease in the amount of percentage of increase, and I believe that's because of part of the manipulation. But we're at a different point in time than we were before. We're at a point in time where, because of the Ripple and all these other companies coming together and creating that fair market share, it was basically a way to take money and try to get pro-crypto senators and such into office and into positions, right? And they won 85%. It was one of the largest payments that was available as far as giving money to senators under oil, right? The fair, I think it was called Fair Shake, if I remember right. It was a crazy amount of money, like $225 million. So, crypto is going into mainstream. BlackRock has already given it the green light. They want everything tokenized. This thing is going to blow up, and I don't think people understand how large it's going to blow up. This space is going to get to the point where a lot of these crypto assets that you see and you have and you can buy and hold today, the common average man won't be able to buy in the future because it'll be too expensive. Like, when HBAR is 30 cents today and you look back and it's $150 a token, what normal guy is going to be able to buy 10,000 of those tokens? Not many, right? So this is the reason why you need to start looking at the tokens you want to collect now, you want to collect today. Maybe XRP is a little bit too high for you. Maybe you feel like there's another play that has more increase, right? It has a more ratio, more room to expand in the market because it's a lower market cap coin, but it's still creating lots of partnerships. HBAR is one of those. XLM is basically the sister fork of Ripple XRP. Back end is XRP, front end is XLM. If you did not know that and you're new to the space, there's some good information for you. We could talk about XRP and Visa. We could talk about that X Money picked Visa to run their payment platform, and Visa acquired Currency Cloud for $900 million. And that was specifically because they wanted the Ripple technology. And Visa has acquired multiple other companies because they want the Ripple technology, which, right, moves XRP and XRP Ledger. So good information. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm Justin with Wealth Building Strategies. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Take care. I'm out.